We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Menken here with Splash Sports. Today is May 5th, 2024. A little recap on May 4th's play. We ended up going 1-2. Had a losing day there. It's alright because if you were following me on X at Nick Menken, I gave out 3 plays here on Saturday, and it's looking real good. We're 2-0 currently, and we have the Seattle Mariners right now up 5-0 in the bottom of the 6th inning. So make sure to go follow me at Nick Menken again on X. We're killing it. We're going to continue killing it here. But let's get a clean sweep. Rolling into Sunday's games. You remember on this show, all we care about is the first 6 outs of the ball game. Plain and simple. A NRFI means no runs first inning, while a YRFI means yes runs first inning. But before I get into these plays, be sure to smash that like button for me and subscribe to the YouTube channel and toggle on that notification. That way, every time I drop another video, you guys will be notified. All right, let's roll into game number 1. We got the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Chicago Cubs right now. Brewers are throwing out their ace, their guy, Freddie Peralta here. He's 3-0 this season with 33.1 innings of work. He has an ERA of 3.21 with 45 strikeouts, clearly averaging a strikeout here per inning. 12 earned runs on the season. Freddie has been absolutely fantastic for this rotation for the Brewers here, and he'll be matched up against the Chicago Cubs, Javier Assad. He's 2-0, looked very good to start his 2024 campaign here. He's got 32 innings of work, an ERA of 1.97 here. He does have 27 Ks. He's not at that strikeout here per inning, but only 7 earned runs. You look at Assad, he didn't get the win or a loss in his last performance, going 5 innings of work, 5 hits in 1 earned run against the New York Mets, and that 1 earned run came in the first inning. I'm expecting Assad to get out to a hot start here, bounce back than his previous start, giving up a run early. He's pitching here back at home, and Freddie Peralta, I mean, he's coming off a win against the Tampa Bay Rays, doing what he's been doing, 5 innings of work, 1 hit, and 2 earned runs. I'm expecting Freddie to come out. Usually when both of these teams face each other too, it's very close games. This is going to be a rubber match here. That's why in game number 1 between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs, we're smacking the NRFI, no runs first inning. So we'll into our second game, going to the Bronx where the Detroit Tigers take on the New York Yankees here. Tarik Skubal will be on the mound for the Detroit Tigers. He's been fantastic this season, 4-0 with 36.2 innings of work, an ERA of 1.72 here, 41 strikeouts, averaging a strikeout here per inning as well, and he's only given up 7 earned runs in his 36.2 innings of work. He'll be matched up here against the New York Yankees, Nestor Cortes. Cortes has been struggling as of late, especially 1-3 this season, 42 innings of work. He has an ERA of 3.86, 37 strikeouts, a little under a strikeout here per inning, and he's given up 18 earned runs this season. Cortes hasn't picked up a win in his last 2 starts. Actually, his last 2 starts resulted in a loss. He's been struggling here. There's no question about it, but he's pitching back at home, and he's pitching against one of the best pitchers here in all of baseball, and that's Tarik Skubal. Right now, he's a front runner in this Cy Young for this AL for the Detroit Tigers, and I mean, Tarik's just been absolutely phenomenal. I know he's going to come out well prepared, and he's going to absolutely pound the strike zone against these New York Yankees. That's why in game number 2, between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees, we're also smacking the NRFI, no runs first inning. Let's take a look at our third and final game between the New York Mets taking on the Tampa Bay Rays here. For the Mets, Luis Severino will be on the mound. He's 2-2 this season with 35 innings of work, an ERA of 2.31 here, 31 strikeouts, just under a strikeout here per inning as well. And he has 9 earned runs on the season so far. He'll be matched up against the Tampa Bay Rays, Ryan Pepiot. He's 3-2 this season with 34.2 innings of work. He has an ERA of 3.12. 38 strikeouts, though, averaging a strikeout per inning for Ryan here with 12 earned runs. You look at Pepiot's last start, and he looked really good against the Milwaukee Brewers, going 6 innings of work in his last one, 2 hits and no earned runs. And then Severino, too. Both these guys coming off really good starts in their last outings here. He went, Severino, 8 innings of work against the Chicago Cubs, only giving up 1 hit and 1 earned run there. You saw yesterday, though, both of these teams getting out of the gates hot. They both scored 1 run in the first inning on both sides. The bats are hot, especially for this Tampa Bay Rays team. As you've seen over the past week, their offensive production has gone up tremendously, and when they do score, they score early. So I like this Tampa Bay Rays team getting to Severino here early, if not the Mets jumping on Pepe White. But Pepe White did look very good in his last outing, and I mean, so did Luis. But Luis likes to leave his mistakes up in the strike zone, and I just think that this Tampa Bay Rays team, especially playing at home, might get a run here in the bottom of the first. That's why in game number 3 between the New York Mets and the Tampa Bay Rays, we're smacking the YRFI yes runs first inning. Let's take a recap of the games I've selected for you today. Game number 1 between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs, we're hitting the NRFI no runs first inning. Game number 2 between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees, we're smacking the NRFI no runs first inning. And in game number 3 between the New York Mets and the Tampa Bay Rays, we're smacking the YRFI yes runs first inning. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Nick Menken with Splash Sports. If you have not done so, smack that like button for me. It helps me out a ton, and it costs you guys none. Let's get a clean sweep, and make sure to go follow me on X again at Nick Menken to get our everyday full MLB slate. And we're winning here, so go follow me on X. Best of luck and best bets.